to begin in about 30 seconds.
We'll see if anybody is wanted.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us here today as we celebrate the class of 2022. In addition to our graduates, we're also going to be looking to celebrate some members of the Chapel Hill-Chauncy Hall community in other ways today. My name is Lance Conrad. I'm the very proud head of school. It's my privilege to first welcome our seniors, but as well as their parents and guardians, plus faculty, staff, students, trustees, advisors, alumni, families and friends that are watching through our live stream virtually all around the world. Beginning in 1860 and throughout much of the 20th century, the pending graduates of Chapel Hill School here on these grounds gathered in the old stone chapel on the other side of the hill to participate in their baccalaureate ceremony on the eve of their commencement from the well-respected all-girls school. It was very much a time-honored tradition that disappeared with the merger of Chapel Hill and Chauncey Hall in 1972. Chauncey Hall, on the other hand, an all-boys preparatory school that was established in Boston's downtown crossing in 1828, held similar exercises for nearly 150 years. These were known as anniversary exhibitions. The exhibitions required graduates to spend 2 days before their commencement displaying competencies in various subject areas, including the English language, classics, mathematics, and even penmanship. Moreover, each graduate was required to participate in the second day's exercise in declamation, whereby all prospective graduates would, in essence, present their senior speeches. There were 35 in total that first graduating class in 1828. When those speeches were given, the first one would be the salutatory address, and the last one would be the valedictory address. The distribution of medals and prizes would commence thereafter. While we will look forward to our salutatory and valedictory addresses tomorrow and our highly anticipated commencement exercises for the class of 2022, this afternoon's baccalaureate ceremony celebrates the academic and community achievements of our students, as well as several members of our faculty and staff. I thank you for joining us and hope you will salute several members of our student body for their well-earned accomplishments during the 2021-22 academic year. At this time, it gives me great pleasure to introduce our senior class host, as voted by his classmates, Mr. Richard Scher.
Hello, good afternoon. Thank you. How's everybody doing? Good. Thank you, Dr. Conrad, for your introduction. I'm Richard Scher, and I would like to start off by thanking the class of 2022 for voting me as this year's student host for the Baccalaureate Ceremony. It's great to be here with you today. More importantly, I would like to congratulate the class of 2022 for reaching this incredible milestone. Stemming from our time here together, we emerged stronger, brighter, and better prepared to meet the challenges ahead as we move on to the next chapter of our lives. Well done, class of 2022. I would now like to recognize all members of the senior class. Please hold your applause until the end. David Arlos Vio. Nicholas William Armstrong. Owen Batista, Mia Lynn Canistraro, Benjamin T. Chin, Nathan Patrick Clifford, Justin M. Coates, Natalie Grace Dalton, John Eastwood, Jacob Paul Epstein, Stephanie Patricia Fernandez Calle, Asmara Guadalupe Guzman Morales. Okay? Good. Bennett James Himmel, Amanda Hook, Sayang Huang, Theodore James, Cameron Kerr, Kayla Krieger, Andi Lata, David Lasordo, Kun Chen Lu, Louisa Claire McGee, Joseph McNeil, Harrison Jean Murphy, Adeliana Ruth Kerber Nunes, Kian Po Sheehy, Annalise Popolo, Ethan Joseph Rosen, Nathan Edwards Rosny, Noah Taewoon Rotman, Anthony Joseph Sabia, Richard Mayer Schur, Maxwell Sprogis, Jurhong Tien, Devin West, Ian Trevor Wolfe, Oliver Brett Wolfe, Wei Tao Yap, Wei Run Yu. I also have the great honor of introducing this year's faculty speakers. This person is the glue that holds our grade together. She has been a fantastic educator, role model, and advisor, and mentor to so many here. From a personal standpoint, it has been an incredible journey having her for 3 of my classes here at Chapel Hill-Chauncy Hall School. And it is no surprise to me that the class of 2022 has voted you for this spot. Please join me in welcoming Sarah Orvin to the stage.
Thank you, Richard, for that heartwarming introduction. And thank you to the senior class for selecting me as your faculty speaker this year. As I sat down to begin writing this speech, I started thinking about the past 27 months and, oh boy. Don't worry, this is not going to be a speech about the pandemic. But I do want to say that after having to adjust end-of-year plans for seniors the past 2 years, I'm so grateful this year's seniors had the opportunity to experience everything as close to normal as possible. But why do so many people crave a return to normal? Normal doesn't push beyond boundaries. Normal doesn't break glass ceilings, or challenge the rules, or push for change, or demand better. So why have we been so eager to return to normal? We're at an incredibly pivotal point in this country and in the world. We all have an opportunity to push for change, to challenge the rules, and to demand better. Whether you like it or not, and especially whether we like it or not, you are the future. We can no longer stand by. We can no longer stand by and wait for change. We need change makers. And while that may seem to some like a lot to take on, I'm standing here looking out at a graduating class full of change makers. To make a dent in the universe, you don't have to directly affect hundreds or thousands of people. Affecting just a handful can make a profound difference. Each and every one of you not only can make a difference, but already have. You each carry so much power, and you all have the opportunity to use that power for good. While these moments do not define you, I would like to take a few minutes to share how all of you have impacted those around you during your time at CHCH. For starters, we would have an entire community feeling incredibly parched if Ted James didn't make announcements during assemblies reminding everyone to hydrate. Around campus, Ben Chin has been instrumental in spreading awareness of our Asian American and Pacific Islander community members and was a driving force behind the recent AAPI Ask Me Anything panel. Jacob Epstein offered to help lead SURGE, which stands for Standing Up for Racial Justice, so the club could continue to run this year. Ace Nunes has been a champion for increasing awareness of our incredible neurodivergent students and recently expressed their interest in continuing to support the community in this way even after graduating. Along with several of his peers, Oliver Wolfe could be seen giving tours to prospective students and families pretty much every week, always managing to keep a smile on his face, even on days following a Patriots loss. In the classroom, Nicholas Armstrong provides academic inspiration for other students through his innate curiosity for the STEM fields. Stephanie Fernandez's academic excellence and her passion for math and science exhibits an incredible example of female leadership in STEM that future students can follow. When the CHCH Winter Musical was left with an unexpected vacancy in the cast shortly before the first show, John Eastwood stepped up to fill the role and delivered a moving performance. When a last-minute illness this spring prevented Kayla Krieger from serving a lead role on the technical side, she took the time to share her knowledge so her crew members could carry on in her absence. After all, the show must go on. On the athletic side of things, Nate Edwards-Brosny was an unbelievable leader on the basketball court and showed his teammates that skill combined with passion can make your dreams of playing college ball a reality. This year's girls lacrosse team was without a goalie at the beginning of the season, and Lulu McGee stepped up to play this position despite some significant initial hesitation. Richard Scher served as a manager extraordinaire during his time here and provided invaluable help to the teams and coaches. Another changemaker on the field this spring was Nate Clifford, the captain of the boys lacrosse team and someone Mr. McPhail called a constant calming presence. As we all know, one of the graduation requirements for each senior is to deliver a senior presentation to the whole school community. And though this is one of the many to-dos during an already busy year, I don't think most of our seniors realize the impact they have on those listening to their presentation just by sharing their experiences and insights. Ian Wolfe stood up in front of the community and sparked a can-do attitude in several of his peers and teachers, stating, "I don't say I can't do something, so I need help. I say I need help, so I can do something." Owen Batista shared his truth with the audience, but what I don't think he realized at the time was that he also provided hope and encouragement for his classmates. Cameron Kerr shared his love for music, specifically the drums, and taught others that this can be both a passion and a release, especially during challenging times. Andy Hook delivered a similar message about music through her beautiful performance of Landslide, and her capacity to wear her heart on her sleeve is something many of our younger students can look up to her for. David Arles-Vio drew a connection between the hard work he put into learning the new sport of basketball and the hard work he needed to put into challenging situations in life, while showing others they can do the same. Max Scrogus talked about finding responsibility and value in doing something nice for the community when volunteering in a food pantry, which helped the audience realize a sense of purpose in the service work they engage in. In AJ Pavlo's presentation, they inspired others by sharing the way your imagination can keep you going, and boy did she keep going this year. Bennett Himmel, knowing and sharing so clearly who they are in such a powerful way, provided a path that allowed their peers the comfort to be themselves too. Mia Canestraro talked about refusing to let her learning differences define her and shared with a huge smile on her face, "All my hard work has finally paid off," sending a message to younger students that things can eventually get a bit easier for them too. Another significant area where so many of our seniors have made a huge impact is through their service to CHCH and the surrounding community. Nat Dalton turned her passion for art into an NHS initiative to bring more art in all forms to the CHCH community. He and Coach Sheehy always offered to help Ms. Shipley set up her biotechnology labs this year. A few weeks ago, Joey McNeil spent all day volunteering at a local Special Olympics track and field event, and his presence made a significant impact on the athletes in the organization. Maggie Tian dedicates a lot of her time helping in an animal rescue and making a difference at home. And Devin West sewed countless costumes for the theater department this year, among dozens of additional service hours. Along with a peer, Noah Rotman helped gather support for this year's Senior Giving Challenge. When I shared my idea for this speech with some of my colleagues, many couldn't wait to tell me ways our seniors have made a difference during their time here. Speaking about Rachel Yu's work as an RA in South Hall, Miss McDonald said, "She's like a mini dorm parent and always so helpful." I heard media intern this spring and the beautiful pictures he took during the spring concert. Ms. Palmer-Keating sung the praises of Justin Coates for putting together this year's senior slideshow, which will premiere for the seniors this evening. Mr. Ferenzi spoke about the day Tony Savia offered him a hug because it looked like he needed one, which he did, in fact, need that day. I learned about So-Young Kwang sharing the concept of the Day of Silence with her peers in Korea to help spread international awareness about harmful effects of harassment and discrimination of LGBTQ people in schools. Mr. Fisher told me about Gary Murphy's leadership on the baseball team and his help bridging the gap between the CSW and CHCH students. Mr. McPhail reminded me that Iron Chef Andi Lata helped inspire a passion for cooking among our boarding students. Wow. Miss American Horse talked about Wei-Tao Ya's welcoming demeanor towards our new international students on campus. Miss Lacoste reminisced about Ethan Rosen's performance in Bright Star last spring, the first live show after the pandemic, and mentioned how supportive he was to the entire cast. A few of my colleagues mentioned the way David Lasordo always acknowledges and greets people on campus. And last, but certainly not least, many spoke about Asmara Guzman, who is so unapologetically herself, fearless in everything she does, and who is willing to share all of herself with the world, while unknowingly invoking this drive in so many people around her. 39 change makers. As I said earlier, the snippets of your life I just shared do not define you and are merely small examples of the incredible difference you have made during your time here. So as you explore life beyond CHCH, I urge you to continue being the change makers you all already are. Don't strive for normal. Continue to challenge the rules, push boundaries, and demand change for the better. No pressure, right? Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Orvin. Wonderful job. I was trying to come up with something to say to you, but I did. All right, so now I get to introduce the student speaker. I'm very pleased to introduce this person. This person is an outstanding role model for many students and faculty here. He's a team player who's always ready to help out. And again, it is no surprise to me that the class of 2022 has voted this person for this role. Please join me in welcoming Nathan Edwards Rosny to the class.
Thanks for the introduction, Richard. That was great. Hello, everyone. I'm Nate Edwards Rosny from the class of 2022. And while I'm not fully sure why I was chosen to speak, I'm more than happy to give a few words of reflection on our grade. To look back at the way we've all grown and changed in our own ways is amazing. The way our smiles changed to shine brighter and more beautifully. The conversations we've had amongst each other, whether silly or deep. The way we all share the same senioritis. Yeah, y'all know how that goes. And even just the way we've formed into our own groups, but still come together as the senior class. Just leaves me with a variety of emotions each time I recap. I know I'm ready for college, and I'm excited to start the next chapter of my life. But when I think about it, I'm sad to move on without most of you all coming with me. Except the many of you that I come with. Yeah, maybe a bit cheeky, but I know I'm going to miss you all of you. Every single one of you, regardless of how close we were as friends. And I know this because when I look back at the senior pictures several years from now, and I'm telling my kids about my high school experience, I know I have something good to say about every one of you. Something better to say about us as a collective. That being said, that being this, we're all here chasing something. Whether that be becoming a professional athlete, a neuroscientist, a biotechnician, the best League of Legends player, an actor, or anything else, we're all here chasing our futures. We're all doing it together. And the day from today, we'll all become one step closer to our futures together as well. And we walk the stage for graduation. I, for one, can say, knowing we'll all be leaving here tomorrow and getting ready to embark on our own adventures really makes me reminisce on all the memories I have with all of you. That being said, even though we're not all best friends, I find it beautiful how we could all come together. Whether that be us hanging out at the Wolfe for a senior outing a couple of weeks ago, gathering around and enjoying each other's company, or at any other classmate's house, or even on a river, whitewater rafting for a senior orientation trip. The vibes and the memories of the senior class are truly unforgettable. Looking back, we've all come a long way. And for us to gather and share the common emotions of departing together truly is something special. Growing, maturing, and preparing for adulthood with you all has been an experience I'll never forget. And I truly am grateful to have had this senior class to do it with. With such a diverse mix of personalities, whether introverted or extroverted, this class isn't complete without every single one of us here. We've all done great things in our time here, whether it be socially, academically, theatrically, or athletically. One thing I think that we can all say as a senior class is that we really left our mark. To all the faculty and staff who support us as students and young adults, thank you for preparing us for our futures. And to all my classmates in the class of 2022, thank you for making this year unforgettable.
Now for the presentation of awards to those students whose achievement and leadership this school year merit special recognition. These awards fall into 4 distinctive categories. First, the junior prizes voted by the full faculty and staff. Second, there will be certificates of distinction that recognize students' accomplishments in particular areas of academic study or social justice and awarded by departmental faculty. Third, departmental and program awards selected by the teaching faculty. And finally, fourth, the senior awards determined by the full faculty and staff of the school. I will begin our presentation of awards by recognizing the recipients of the 3 junior awards. We ask the recipients to join us on the left side of the dais to receive their award, take a photograph before returning to their seat. The Nancy S. Emory Award. Established in 1998 in memory of Nancy Spooner Emory, this award is given to a member of the junior class whose moral character has made a positive difference in the lives of others in the school community. Melissa Torres. Awards acknowledge academic achievement and are awarded in conjunction with distinguished universities. The Rossiller Medal, given to a junior who demonstrates potential for success in a challenging academic setting. This prize is awarded for excellence in advanced mathematics and science, as well as for significant participation in extracurricular activities. Jaehong Kim. Harvard Book Prize. This prize honors an outstanding student in the rising senior class who combines excellence in scholarship with achievement in other fields. Layla Maniscalco. Appreciation for students' individual talents and interests in an effort to challenge our students to engage deeply in their studies, Chapel Hill-Chauncy Hall encourages promising students to pursue certificates of distinction in the arts, humanities, math and science, and social justice. These certificate programs allow students to customize their programs of study and to gain breadth and depth of experiences as they simultaneously prepare for college and university study. This year, 6 members of the class of 2022 have gained particular concentrated academic distinction and hereby honored for their deep academic engagement. To begin, I now introduce Mr. Mike Daniels, Chair of the Mathematics Department, to present this year's Certificate of Distinction in Math and Science.
Where's the tape on me? Where's the tape? Should we start with a knock knock joke? No, that's not. Knock knock. R2D2. Ryan told me that the other day. I thought I would add that. Good afternoon, students and families. My name is Mike Daniels. I am the chair of the math department here at CHCH. And I have the distinct pleasure of introducing students who have achieved in the areas of math and science and have earned a certificate of distinction. I want to talk a little bit about what the certificate entails before I actually reward it and acknowledge this person today. The certificate is designed to give students the opportunity to explore areas of passion in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Each student actually begins this journey during their sophomore year and is expected to achieve and grow in each of their individual STEM courses here. Parallel to this coursework, students pursue enrichment opportunities. Now these enrichment opportunities take on many forms, and they challenge students to further develop their creativity, critical thought, analysis, collaboration, and communication. Today I'm excited to acknowledge our latest recipient. This student, in all senses of the word, is a true trailblazer, who is described by their teachers, who is someone who has demonstrated depth of thought, strong analytical skills, curiosity, and creative expression of understanding throughout their time at CHCH. Their journey began as a freshman, as they sought out options to accelerate their math placement. Not an easy feat for them at that particular point in time. Fast forward to their junior year, this student advocated for and completed one of the most intellectually rigorous academic schedules focused on math and science, while taking the initiative to also develop independent studies with Ashley Jones in the Health Services Office, which was completed their junior year, and Shauna Kelly in the Athletics Department completed during their senior year. Inside the classroom, the student constantly pushed themselves, and by the end of their senior year, had completed interdisciplinary projects in mathematics, physics, art, and literature, the intersection of each. It goes without saying the student's self-initiated and self-designed journey has earned them the certificate of distinction in mathematics and science. Although Stephanie Fernandez isn't present to accept this recognition in person, Please join me in congratulating her and wishing her the best as she continues her journey next year at Columbia University. All right, I would now like to introduce Jamie Palmer Keating, who will present the certificates of distinction in visual and performing arts.
Hello, everybody. My name is Jamie Palmer Keating. I'm the chair of the Visual and Performing Arts Department. For students to earn a certificate of distinction in visual art, much like Mr. Daniels just outlined, they really have to pursue a passion in the arts, starting at a freshman year, sophomore year, as soon as they join us. They really do follow this path, this artistic expression through multiple classes, all the way up through an advanced portfolio studio art class, which they complete in conjunction with an art history course over their senior year. They do, parallel to their coursework, they pursue enrichment opportunities, and they take many forms, classes, and challenge students to demonstrate excellence in specific domains of creativity, communication, collaboration, and academic habits. To earn this recognition, students earned a cumulative grade point average of 3.5 or better in all of their elective visual arts classes and some required ones. And additionally, they presented their artwork to a panel for review over the last few weeks of the school year. They took their 15 pieces they created for their sustained investigation AP portfolio, put it into a website, and that is available for you all to check out. So I do hope that you all take a look. In alphabetical order, I'll read them all out and then have the students join me on the stage. In alphabetical order, the first recipient, Nat Dalton, has explored her interest in various media over the course of her time here. I met her as a freshman when we worked on the winning Winter Carnival banner, and I could see in her a creative urge to express herself through visual arts. As she progressed through her senior year, I saw her challenge herself with new mediums from woodburn to digital drawing, confident in her ability to merge gore and horror with everyday scenes and objects. I hope she keeps that curiosity for art alive as she moves on from CHCH next year. The second recipient, Asmara Guzman, has taken her exploration of her art and merged it with an internal exploration of her past, her family, and herself. I've not seen a student able to articulate an explanation of her work in such a meaningful and emotional way to the COD panel with such grace. The world better be ready for the talented and fearless Asmara Guadalupe Guzman Morales. Fearless in their art making, the third recipient, Ace Nunez, has demonstrated what it means to sustain an investigation and commit themselves to a task, or many. Always at the ready, Ace tried multiple mediums and approaches to their content, often critiquing their own work in such an insightful way that it shifted and changed the shape of their work organically, and in such a dramatic way that they greatly prepared themselves for next year's study in animation from the very first project. We will miss the opportunity to converse with, learn from, and marvel at their creativity, but hope they will keep in touch with their CHCH family. Our next recipient, Devin West, pursued her art interests both on the visual and performative side while here at CHCH. In her art making this year, Devin took the opportunity to reflect on her own identity and existence through the exploration of pastels, watercolor, and charcoal. Devin's kindness and thoughtful critique helped her peers as they progressed through their own artistic journeys this year. She could always find something supportive to say. Devin showed tremendous growth in her artistic process this year, and I so look forward to how she brings that into her college experience. Wherein Rachel Yu committed herself to the arts as soon as she stepped foot on our campus, but her love in the arts started long before her high school career. Her artistic expression can be seen in everything she does, from her positive influence on campus to her perfectly matched prom dress and hair color. From virtual classes at home in Guangzhou during the quarantine to making work on campus and in the classroom, Rachel has progressed immensely over the course of her years here and will bring her talents to Brandeis University next year. We'll miss her dearly. visual arts. It has been my pleasure to teach, learn, and grow with you this year.
Senior Departmental Prizes are awarded to seniors for their exceptional work and performance in the academic departments of the school. The English Prize acknowledges a senior who has both demonstrated consistent interest and achieved success in all areas of the subject. Kayla Krieger. Welch Social Studies Prize was named in 2001 to honor Donald Welch, teacher of social studies at CHH for 28 years, and is awarded to a senior who has both completed excellent work in social studies and demonstrated genuine interest in the field. Ethan Rosen. The Allen American Studies Prize, given by the Allen family in memory of Neil Woodside Allen, grandfather of David Allen, class of '93, and Nicholas Allen, class of '95, is awarded to a senior for outstanding achievement and genuine interest in United States history, government, and politics. Oliver Wolfe. The Bishens Strackman Economics Prize was established by Andrew A. Bishens, class of '89, and trustee Daniel A. Strackman, class of '89, and is awarded to the senior who has taken economics most to heart, as evidenced by involvement in class discussion, as well as curiosity about and enthusiasm for current events. Ben Chin. The Farnsworth Mathematics Prize is awarded in the name of Ray D. Farnsworth, head of Chapel Hill School from 1947 to 1961, to a senior who has completed excellent work in mathematics while consistently demonstrating a deep and genuine interest in the field. Nicholas Armstrong. The Kurt Science Prize, named for Franklin T. Kurt, goes to a senior who has not only produced excellent work, but also demonstrated a deep and genuine interest in the field of science. Kian Ho Sheehan. The The Lewis C. Clapp Science Prize was established in 2001 in the name of Lewis Clapp, Chauncey Hall class of 1954. It is awarded to a senior with a keen interest in science who, while demonstrating kindness and concern for others, is curious to learn and enjoys being challenged. A.J. Popolo. Presented to the senior whose creativity, artistic ability, and outstanding work in the performing arts merits special recognition. Devin West. The Visual Arts Prize goes to the member of the graduating class whose creativity, artistic ability, and outstanding work in the visual arts merits special recognition. Ace Nunes. Sportspersonship Award is established by the family and friends in memory of Jose Rafael Arboleda, class of 1978. It recognizes students who have shown the highest degree of citizenship in athletic endeavors. This year, there are 2 recipients, both members of the junior class. Addie Orrin Grinberg and Ruth Gittleman. Clearly their citizenship did not extend to attendance. But they are well deserving. Faculty prizes for seniors. It is now my privilege to present the senior awards as voted upon by the entire faculty and staff of Chapel Hill-Chauncy Hall. Siryakal Singh Khalsa Award, given in the name of Dr. Siryakal Singh Khalsa, head of school at Chapel Hill-Chauncy Hall from 2002 to 2009. This award is presented to a graduating senior who exemplifies social consciousness, demonstrating outstanding courage, respect, and kindness during their development as a valued member of our school and the community. Asmara Guzman. MIT Prize. Awarded to a senior who has realized high academic achievement, this prize recognizes the balancing of a challenging course load and the appreciation of technology in the pursuit of excellence. Stephanie Fernandez. Faculty prizes. Voted on by the faculty, these prizes are awarded to members of the senior class who have been outstanding citizens, contributing significantly to the general well-being or spirit of the school. Nate Edwards Rosman.
Yes, sir.
Cam Kerr. Rachel Yu. School Spirit Award. This prize recognizes the senior who has consistently demonstrated a positive attitude toward the school. Oliver Wolfe. Heads Prize. The Heads Prize honors the senior who has shown the most improvement during their time at CHCH. This year, we award this prize to two very deserving seniors, Mia Canestraro and Ian Wolfe. Worcester Prize. Established in memory of Joseph Worcester, who served for many years on the Board of Trustees of Chapel Hill School. This prize is awarded annually to the senior with a high academic record who has most consistently displayed leadership, integrity, personal humility, and service to the school. Lulu McGee. This time, I'd like to capture a brief but important moment to recognize fierce loyalty and steady longevity to Chapel Hill-Chauncy Hall School. The following colleagues of mine have completed significant 5-year milestones at CHCH and deserve our collective thanks and appreciation. Please hold your applause until I've read all 7 names. Completing 5 years, Chris Abrams, Casey American Horse, Maddie Sachs, Danielle Catelius. Committing 10 years, Maeve Doolin, Matt Soul, and dedicating 20 years, Lisa Pelrod. The Chapel Hill-Chauncy Hall Society Prize. This award honors a current or former member of the faculty or staff and grants membership in the Chapel Hill-Chauncy Hall Society. The award is given to a faculty or staff member in grateful recognition of devoted service and extraordinary dedication to the students and mission of the school. I'm very pleased to announce this year's recipient, Jackie McDonald. I would now like to invite the chair of the Visual Performing Arts Department, Jamie Palmer-Keating, as well as this year's publications class, to the dais for the presentation of our 2022 yearbook. Ms. Keating?
While they are gathering, I just want to thank this group of students for their hard work on a 152-page book that captured the entire year of this community, what we went through, and really with a focus on the seniors in their final year in high school. Each and every one of them came in with their own set of skills and ideas, and they all worked that's a hard thing to do. So first, for these. Ruth is also on our staff, but she couldn't be here today. So I am going to invite Lulu to the microphone. Come on up.
Hi, my name is Lulu McGee, and I have the pleasure of being the editor-in-chief of the yearbook this year. Over the past 8 months, the publication staff has worked hard to create a final product that we can all be proud of. The theme, Time and Time Again, was chosen as a reflection of the past 4 years for the seniors and for the whole community. It was crafted as a way to honor the class of 2022 and inspire the classes of 2023, 2024, and 2025 to make the most of their time here, because as we have found out, time really does fly. In the last 2 years, I have come to know Chapel Hill-Chauncy Hall as a warm and welcoming place with the best teachers and community you could ask for. And I think the entire publication staff would agree with me that working together to create this yearbook has only solidified that for every one of us. Our community is made up of so many different people with different learning styles and different backgrounds, and the CHCH community embraces it fully. We are excited to celebrate our community today at Baccalaureate and tomorrow at graduation. The senior class voted to dedicate this yearbook to someone who we all admire, a teacher who wears many, many hats on campus and who is always willing to step up wherever needed. There is no doubt in my mind that they will continue making a difference in students' lives and will continue to have a positive impact on the community. We are so fortunate to have this person here on our campus. As a coach, teacher, and dorm parent, they have reached all corners of campus. In a subject that some would find challenging, they embrace their connections with students and make themselves available to help as much as they can. This person fully represents and upholds our school's motto of "We teach the way students learn," by getting to know every single student in their classes and offering help to whoever comes into their room during office hours. Please join me in congratulating Mr. Daniels on being the 2022 I would also like to invite Kayla Krieger up to the stage.
Once again, yeah. So I'm presenting the award for the best faculty staff photos. I didn't prepare a speech. I was told I was going to do this an hour ago. But the the theme is Time and Time Again, and this group just did it the best. This is the SAS department.
Actually added to the wall now. So thank you.
As soon-to-be graduates of CHCH and our newest alumni, your role in our community will change, but your connection with our community should not. As alumni, you will carry a different set of responsibilities: to stop by campus whenever you can, to keep in touch with your teachers and fellow classmates, to share news of your milestones and accomplishments, to support your alma mater in every which way, and to serve as ambassadors of CHCH wherever your travels may take you. At this time, I also wish to briefly recognize and thank the 10 senior members of the National Honor Society for their outstanding leadership, character, and service to our school and the communities around us. Moreover, I'd be remiss not to thank the entire class of 2022 for their incredible contributions to our athletic, visual performing arts, and clubs programs over the years. From the many league championships to the reimagining of our new visual and performing arts spaces on campus, you have left incredible marks all around. In closing, I recall my own senior legacy quote that I'd like to share again with this graduating class. There are two gifts that we can give our children. One is roots, and the other is wings. Seniors, know that we always have a home for you here at CHCH, part of your lasting roots. And know that you are ready to soar and leverage all that you have learned here during your time with us. We believe in you. We have great confidence in the value of this shared education. With that, I would like to bring to a close the 2022 Baccalaureate Ceremony. Congratulations to all CHCH students and faculty. In particular, kudos to the class of 2022. Have fun tonight at your unique block party, maybe barn party, but not too much fun. Please make good decisions one last time for us. We look forward to your commencement beginning at 10 a.m. sharp tomorrow. All seniors should be here at the Commons by 9 a.m. And as you depart the rear of the tent in a few moments, I think you will be able to pick up your yearbook under the guidance of our publication staff, honoree Mr. Mike Daniels, and the department chair, Jamie Palmer-Keating. Good day, everyone, and thank you for joining us. We're going to do yearbooks up front instead of up back. We have a table up front, yearbooks up front. Seniors first.